Namah Shivaya. Friends, was there a lost civilization on the planet Mars? Was it inhabited at one time? The Mars planet was once a blue planet with a very thick atmosphere and also its own magnetic field. Now, something happened on Mars due to which the entire civilization was lost. Several anomalies have been discovered by the various probes being sent on Mars. Some of them I would like you to see. Now, firstly, Viking 1, which was launched in 1975, it showed in 1976 a face on the planet Mars. This face looks very much human, and a lot of questions were being asked as to who has got this face on Mars, how it has come here, and who has made them. But NASA subsequently clarified and showed another photo in which they tried to prove that the face on Mars was only an optical illusion. It did not actually exist on the planet. Now you can see that they have deliberately rubbed out the face on the planet Mars due to other kind of photoshopping techniques. Close to this face, which was found on Mars, is the D&M pyramids. These pyramids can be clearly seen on the surface of planet Mars, and they are about 3 times the size of the pyramids at Giza in Egypt. So who constructed these pyramids is the question. Now I would also like to show you a few photographs which prove that at one time there was flowing water on the Mars. Not only was there flowing water, but even oceans were there, lakes were there, and rivers were there. It has been estimated by NASA that there could be water in the form of ice below the surface of Mars, but it is yet to be fully proved. In May 2022, last year itself, a doorway was found on Mars. This doorway cannot be a natural formation under any circumstances. It clearly shows the cuts and the square rectangular shape of the doorway. So this doorway has led to a lot of speculation. The orbiter subsequently also photographed a spacecraft crashed on the surface of Mars. Now this spacecraft or UFO is quite surprising and it is unidentified. Now from where did it come from is another question. On the planet Mars, a rectangular huge monolith was also found by orbiter. This monolith is extremely tall, much bigger than what we have on Earth, and its purpose is also not clear. Besides, similar kind of monoliths have also been found on Phobos, the moon of Mars. The photographs of so-called aliens also you would like to see, which have been taken from Mars by NASA. Basically, I am only showing you the photographs and pictures which have been taken by NASA or ESA, the European Space Agency. So these photographs appear to be authentic. In some of them you can see a human-kind figure, some other artifacts and items which nobody can explain. In one photograph you can see also the crab-like situation in the rocks, and further there are also lot of other photographs which one cannot fully explain. These photos also show that some civilization probably existed on Mars earlier, and perhaps it has been lost now. This civilization probably existed about 150 to 300 million years ago. Subsequently, when Curiosity rover was launched and it landed on the surface of Mars, it made an examination of the topsoil of Mars. It was found that the topsoil of Mars contained xenon 129. Now this xenon 129 can only occur when there is a huge nuclear devastation or a huge nuclear warfare has been used, bomb has been dropped. Now this is not ordinary kind of xenon 129, but it is 2.5 times more than on Earth. And except a nuclear warfare, there is no other known process of creating this element xenon 129. So it implies that on Mars probably 1,000 megatons, that is 50,000 times more than the nuclear bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, may have perhaps been used, because after an analysis of the topsoil surface of Mars, this high level of xenon 129 was found by the Curiosity rover. So perhaps the Martians were destroyed by a nuclear war and the entire planet was totally decimated. Lately, SpaceX, with the help of NASA or in association with NASA, is planning to land humans on the Mars by 2026. Let us wait and see the results of this research further, but definitely it can be observed that one time Mars was quite well inhabited by a race, and it was perhaps this civilization was lost due to a nuclear warfare millions of years ago. Thank you for watching this video.